Hello everybody, welcome back. This is a series, Okami, that I've tried to do in the past back on my laptop. It did not go well. I am starting over. I was only 2 episodes in when my laptop decided it didn't want to work with this series. I still have my troubles, but I think we hit our peak. Because before I was also using my keyboard. Now I'm able to use a controller. Don't know why. But this is an amazing game, and I wanted to share it with as many people that have not seen it or even heard about it, and watching me for the first time. I don't have a lot of viewers right now, but I hope people can look back on this game and go, oh my god, this was an amazing game. And I hope you guys enjoy. This is absolutely gorgeous. This was back in the years of the Nintendo Wii and the PS2. And has an amazing story, has an amazing gameplay, and let's just jump in. I'm going to start narrating now. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. There is a lot of talking, so I hope you can stick through it with this, even with my voice being the one narrating it. I know I'm not audibly... One, I have trouble speaking in the first place, and two, probably not the best thing to hear. Let's go forward. With a body like a mountain, and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. Like I said, I can't speak. And this one uses a lot of big words. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, his coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Or Shiranui. For anyone who knows the real story. One thing that this is, I believe this is based off an actual, I want to say Japanese myth. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi did many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Here, poor Nagi. Nagi gets a lot of love. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast cave in place of his beloved. Probably enraging the beast to want to kill the entire village. The moon cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like a steel. Blade left nary a scratch. Chair's pulling at my shut. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knee, fatigued and grasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf, that dwelled outside the village. Burying its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Like I said, really good story, and we're not even at the gameplay yet. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned a gust of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Blow the flames away. Blow it all away. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be a final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Learn to pronunciate. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers were lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. I can't sing. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a chorus of a pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Shiranui. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Badass wolf there. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. But there wouldn't be a game if that was true. However, this is not the end of the story. I like the transition of the art from the colorless brushstrokes and then detailed color, but still keeping the same, almost like graphics, I guess, the art style. There's more to this tale than most people know. 100 years has passed since the last Avatar. I mean, what are we talking about? Passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Guys, this is why history is important to be known as true and not some fairy tale. Because this is just 100 years. 100 years has passed. And people have already mostly forgotten what happened. Like, you're talking about technically like 2 generations ago. Well, 2 generations later. Maybe 3. And all, like, everything's been forgotten. And he pulls the sword. And look at this. Someone who's known nothing but peace didn't know their history and released this beast. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer onto me and unleash my power. You, sir, are a fool. A fool who has doomed the world. Yeah, did not think that one through. Some really long heads, though. Okay. Yeah, just look at this. Even the destruction's beautiful. I like how the flames like slowly sucking the color away. It's still because you can see like how it looks like it's a scroll from the top and bottom here. Little paw prints. Up, 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 up. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Amiki. The village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. You shall not destroy. So before you guys get any, like, this is the wood sprite, Sakuya. That's a peach. I think it's a peach. It's supposed to be a peach. Just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. So I will note I'm going to need some time to learn the controls, because I started on the keyboard and I was horrible at that, and now I'm going to a game controller. When I played this Okami Amaterasu. When I played this initially for my first time, it was on the Wii, and I feel like the motion controls worked really well for the celestial brush, which we'll get into later. Ah, such divine white light, beauty and grace. The only one capable of such wondrous spectacle is none other than Amater and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. Yeah, so apparently I, the wolf, Amaterasu, is the creation of everything, the mother and origin of all. Like, what is this? Like, how do we have our origin to a wolf? How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Alright. Give me a second. Hold on. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. If, like, what my eyes was doing was already tearing up, geez. It's infected. I apologize, Tsukiyumi. She falls asleep. I'm just gonna... Amaterasu? Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. I apologize. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. Huh? Okay, stop doing that shaking motion. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ooh. Oh. Alright. You. What on earth? You again. Who was this again? Ah, are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Right, Isun. Wandering artist Isun. He's a little one. He's so tiny, but he hops. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Yeah, that's his take on Sakuya. Well, what'd you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? Kind of a bit insulting. What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kind of familiar. Got it. Look just like that statue of Shiranui. And I eat the bug. I eat the bug. I gotta remember. Camera's over there, not where my OBS is, guys. Ah. Oh, what you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with me, the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Yankumaru, against you. Are you gonna go fight Orochi? Look how quickly his attitude changed. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great god Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Set it free and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees returned to normal, huh? That's a cute girl, sure did some weird stuff. The village spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that, right? If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power... Wink. There's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. Ooh. I feel a lot better playing this with a controller. Where are we? We got awfully quiet. We are in the spirit world. I don't remember any place like this in the village. I don't know what voice to give you soon. I'm not good with voices. At least not remembering which ones I did with what. Well, better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. LB changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You're sure you're going to be okay? Yeah. That's big. Arc. Guys, I do apologize. There was a lie story in the beginning, and then we're going to do a lot of tutorial stuff. But this game does get better. Back to recording. I feel like the HD is probably throwing off the recording a bit. It looks a bit blurred, but I feel like I might have to lower down the resolution. See if I can't clear it up there. Everything else looks clear, it's just Amaterasu seems a bit off. You know? Alright, so we come up. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm just going to skip through his tutorial stuff. We just wanna move along, right guys? Break. Break. This. This. Go. Yeah, with this we can collect some money. You might be like, what's a wolf gonna do with money? You'd be surprised at the weird people that will sell to a wolf. Oh. Alrighty then. Cool. Aha. Holy smoke. That was one sweet wall jump you did there. First you press A. Yeah. Hey guys, we can wall jump. Not sure if you saw it. I hate the fact that I did it and he's like, oh, let me still go through the tutorial with you. Just in case you didn't realize what you did. I guess that makes sense. I wish there was a mode where you go, hey, I've played this game before. Leave me alone. I can't do it. Alrighty. Alright, so this is going to be the first use of the Celestial Rush. Let's see how that works. Shut up. Okay, apparently it's just going to do it for me. It doesn't look too bad. Also, Isun did that. I guess he was trying to show me how to do the technique. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. The deity died, its power was split into 13. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but, God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? Oh, it's great to be a god. Well, that's weird. That. Oh my lord. I get it. Leave me alone. Let's see, we're 24 minutes in. I think I'm gonna go for an hour for this, just so we can get somewhere. And I understand if no one wants to watch the beginning story. Just get straight into the actual game. Because I'm skipping a lot. I haven't seen such beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Alright, let's see how this goes. Because last time I used my mouse to do this Celestial. Oh. There we go. I had to figure out what button actually clicked. A little. And we craft the dragon. One of the most ancient of beasts. Why if it isn't another... Oh, sorry, another. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu, I'll apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, god of restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbeds of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Now we learn the restoration technique that Isun had. I'm impressed that Isun had one of the 13 techniques. Wow, that was Yamagami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? You really? That would mean you were so good with a brush as yours truly. Who else can master this incredible god technique? Yeah. Isun's like the Navi. Like, think Okami's Legend of Zelda and Isun's our Navi. Funny enough, there's really no importance of this. I don't know why they had to bring it up twice. Like, wait, let's bring it up the first time. No, let's bring it up a second time. Just want to pull me away. When I do my first actual cleansing of everything, I will be quiet for that. Let's do that. And whoa! A river of stardust. So this really must be the river of heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing? Don't think too much about it soon. Because who would expect a wolf to be able to draw, right? No, it's not like it's someone much closer. Oh, I missed. Much closer who did it. Named an astral pouch. The astral pouch is really amazing. Let's see if they'll give me some fruit. There it is. So it does this with the first fruit of each thing. I'm not sure if it's per se. We'll find out. I guess maybe next episode. You can fill up an astral pouch. I really wish after the first one it would just go, oh yeah, you can collect other fruits and do the same thing. Nope. They want to make sure you know everything. I think that's it. One thing that's really cool. Boom. Still in the sky. I think that's pretty cool. But let's go through here. Now, I have the rejuvenation, but I still have no way to cut the flower. Which is why I come to this location. I think I just got a notification on my phone. I'm going to put that down here. Because it'll shake up the table and mess up my recording noise. I doubt you want to keep hearing my phone vibrate. That's that. So something I'm going to show you, we're not going to do it during the main story, but I might do it as a after, or I might just do a guide. I might do a guide later. Let's just here. Go. Yeah. Oh, jump. This, yeah. So, this is a stray bead. There is 100 of these. And after you collect all 100, which they are not as easy to find as this one, some are. But some you have to dig up, some you have to defeat special challenges, yada yada yada. And it can be very difficult. But I might do a, like I said, a guide after, and then show off what it does for you. But it's mostly just for a new game plus mode, really. There's nothing during the main storyline. It's really if you just want to go through the game really easy. I want to collect as much money as possible, because that can be very helpful. And we're back to finding new stuff. Yay. Okay. I think there's something here that we could dig up, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, the funny thing is, I'm saying, like, oh, I can make a guide. I'm probably going to need a guide to make a guide. That's ironic. It would be a video guide instead of a just look guide. So, you know, so people can go and see the correct places. I don't know, I might do a multi-video guide instead of a here's 1 through 100 and just go, here's all the beads in this area, here's all the beads in that area. I don't think there's really anything great. I don't even think I can go down there. No. So there's some pots over here. We'll break those. Doesn't the sword bug me? I mean, of course it bugs me, but what can I do about it? I mean, I'm just a wolf. What am I supposed to do about a broken sword? Do I look like a blacksmith? Oh, I see what you're talking about. You want me to do my restoration on it, don't you? Fine. Sword. Roller is a bit different. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? Saying that a bit quicker than probably how he's intending it. Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... Yeah, it's a mouse. A lot of these are very simple. Fill in the blank. The blank that they clearly list out. And this mouse has a sword! What's it gonna do with its sword? Sorry about that sound, I just hit my ring on the table. Well, well, well. If it isn't Mother Amaterasu. Maybe I'll give all these guys voices. Because I'll just make them up because we won't talk to them later. It's been a long time. With all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in the shrine dedicated to ancient hero. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Make a blade with me. Our power is now with thee. Okay. Now, that was the god Tachigami? Tamagotchi? Master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all those powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi? When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 brushes. That is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique. How about showing your stuff off on the boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. He wants me. Boom, single line. And it's somehow cut in the wrong direction. I'm not even the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated you. Hey, Furball? Amaterasu? I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques. Yeah. Now I have a flea. I have a live-in flea. So, now I have this that tells me where to go. So, with this, where I was doing the headbutts, I can now do, like... that. And I can hit them all at once. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you see my bar in the top corner with the thing? It goes away, but it refills over time. Now I'm going to show you Alright. I don't think it'll do if I don't have anything to cut. Trying to show off. Here it is. So all my markings now go away and I look like a regular wolf. That's because I've lost my godliness, or not lost it, but I've overused it. So I have to regain it slowly. Puts me in a very weak state because I can't do anything because I lost my power disc. I feel like a Power Ranger. Coins. Already at 1100 yen. Alright, so this is the first set of combat, and this is how it works. It actually brings you into like little interdimensional crap here. Where'd they come from? You know that divine instrument on my back? Yep. Alright, so preemptively hit me. Yeah, I can hit them like that and they turn gray to weaken them. And then I can... So what I like doing... Like, got a spirit globe which healed me. That refuels my ink. If you do this... I think it's called a divine finish. And those demon fangs I can use to power myself up later. And I can still wall jump. Here we go. Alright. That was quick. Yeah, we'll be having a lot of those later. But we shall complete it. Yeah, like I said, that's our primary fighting style, so we'll be getting into a lot of bouts. And we'll have our boss fights and yada yada yada. But for now, let's move on. Let us move ahead. It also has like an auto jump sometime. Alrighty. Do stuff like this and get them both at once. And they'll die and they'll drop the little stuff, and then you just wait. And you get bonuses based on how fast you've done it and how much damage you've done. I think it's damage you've done, or maybe it's damage you've taken. So because they got the early hit on me, I lost some... I didn't get a perfect. Some I got a perfect because they didn't hit me. So luckily we don't have to ever come back here again. Because honestly, I hate crossing this sea. Just because of how slow it is. Even though right now it's the only water I can go in. Because Amaterasu can't swim. Collect more money. Now we're at 2,000. Yay! That number is going to become very big. And I'm just going to jump off the front here. I think we get into one more fight right here. No. So let's save. So this is my original playthrough. As you can see, I got a few stuff going on there. I'm actually going to save over that. Just so I don't accidentally go into it and then mess something up. So yeah, we got a little bit of a see-through of other Celestials we're going to get. But that was on, like, I played through episode 3. Alright, so now we have the cut. I'm gonna be quiet, just enjoy the view. Just so good. I can watch stuff like this every time. Wow, the village has been restored. Really are protecting it. Yeah. I just want to skip his suit. He just like talks over what I've already done. Alright. Let me come down here. Oh. Yes. We release the fruit and release the souls. but that's no good. Let's go take a look at the rest of the town. Not gonna lie, this actually took me a long time to do in the first one, and I really don't remember what I did. But yeah, that's an issue there. Planning on knocking the door down, but it opened for me. Let's... I don't think... Yeah, this does me no good. Alright, so I think I know where I have to go. I think this is a bad part of this game, is I remember when I had all my powers and stuff like that, but I don't remember the minor stuff. So let us see. Come up here, take a look. Probably have water. Yep. Got a bad feeling about this. The entire village is stone. Of course you have a bad feeling about this. Supposed to be famous for its scenic beauty. Wonder what's going down there. You already walked through town. I feel like I'm back in an impasse. Alright, so I'm gonna run up to the tree and see if there's something I can do. Because it had me coming out, so there's nothing, no need to go forward any. Cut down the fruit. Everyone's stone. Oops. I fell in the water. What option could I have? Guys, I apologize. I'm pretty sure if you went back and watched the first episode that I did something very similar. Interesting. Okay. Somebody with a pulse around here. Somebody with a pulsar. Exactly. Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Alright, so apparently I just needed to actually talk to some dead villagers. Like I said, I feel like if I had a better idea of, like, not knowing this game, I might have done more exploration than wandering, doing nothing. Right then. We're here. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? I stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, If you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. What? Amaterasu? The sun god? What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. Yep, so I know the sunrise technique. I had this all along. Yep, I am the celestial brush. Who are you? Meet Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. But you get to see what he sees, and it's a very interesting thing. Because even though Amaterasu is a god, they can't see the godly appearance that I bestow if they don't believe I'm a god. On the other hand, don't look quite as smart. Very offended by that. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Not one to mince words, I just state the facts. Everybody was kung fu fight. And they're watching Who Cleanse Our Village. So these were ogres? Goblins or something? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They seek... What happened to my skip button? I had a fast forward option, now I don't have it. I don't know what's going on. So, I think I just attacked using the man. And threw him off the mountain. Alright, so you saw that shield that hit me? That was a divine shield that I get from the pouch. So since it's been used up, I lost that functionality. But it took a hit for me, so I got that going. So yeah, killing them restored the village. For that. And this is praise, actually. So, like, essentially the world gave me praise. There's my speed up. And I can use the praise to essentially get stronger. Still can't swim. Get this, and I obtain a feed bag. Yeah, obviously different feed bags have... There's multiple different feed bags. And let's... I fill in again. Don't see any fish. Oh, here's something. Missed. 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 Huh? Here we go. Nope. So, kill that. You can come over to these birds and then feed them, select the pouch, seeds. I can't remember, there's like herbs, I think there's one for meat and stuff like that. Just give you, and this just gives you extra praise, so you can feed all the animals, get extra praise. They don't give you a whole lot, like the bigger animals do. I think this is probably going to give me like 5 praise. We're just going to skip that. We're feeding birds, guys. Yeah, 5 praise. And then I should I wanted... Here we go. Here. So, I have 25 praise. When I hit 50, I can update here. When I have... Or I can do this. 300, I can get a second astral pouch. Or I can increase my coin perk. I don't know what my current maximum is. These birds are fed. I can't feed them again. But I have anything to feed them again. This thing's back. Give me more? Yeah. Alright. The old man back up here? No. Alrighty. We shall go down to the village, because everyone should be alive now. And I think we're going to be calling it. Probably just going to run through the village. Save, because we're sitting at 51 minutes. Let's talk to this guy. Oh no. That is sad. What does this guy have to say? I feel it. I sense it. Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate. Look hard. Be right behind you. Yeah. Always trying to get me. They did get me. If you hit it with your weapon beforehand, they won't burst. You gotta be careful. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fight went on for exactly 21 seconds. Interesting. Yeah, so these birds I would be able to feed, but I don't have it. Do you see something like this? Dig it up. It's a chest. I attuned to Traveler's Charm. Yeah, this just temporarily increases godhood. I don't think I use them too often. The one thing you can see about the dying trees, can't do anything for them just yet. That's something in the process. So this is a fun thing. So you talk to the boy. He has his dog there, right? White wolf? Now that's just a plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you could beat my dog Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. There's this field. Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row, even though my mama was chasing him around trying to slug him. There are exactly 10 turnips in that field. Hayabusa is fixing to get all 10. This is a little fun thing. I'm going to do this one just because. So, give me a dig. And these do count. My camera. Here we go. Alright, so it reset. I lost my time. I can't remember. I did something to... Let me get this one. Yeah, she hit me and that stops it too. This is, remember what I did. Oh, wait, that's right. He gets confused. Get her across map. And you want flasher. Fail at digging. gonna be careful. Then we bring this to the kid. Yeah, I forgot how to do that, but you just cut her. And he gives you some praise. Those are also fun things you can get to get some extra praise. I don't think I can hit 50 just yet, but I think we're going to call it there. I feel we've got through the tutorial. There's still a few things to go, but this game is awfully beautiful, and I really look forward to eventually sharing it with everyone. Be it your first view, your second view. I hope you enjoy this, and with my new computer, we're definitely going to be able to get through this series, no problems. Until next time, I'll catch you back on Monday with more Pokemon, but if you're back here for Okami, we'll see you Friday. Peace.